a good little bit up ahead of you. You can all hold on. Wait, where was I? What was I going to say? Hold on. Hold on.
Words.
I'm out. I forgot.
Oh fuck!
Brain.
I actually had a total brain fart. I don't know what I was going to say at all. All right.
Duma smells bad. Smell like dead animal.
Okay, and I guess it's
Oh, I know. Hold on. I'm sorry. Have you been reapplying that spell every day? Uh, Magnus.
Oh, if that's what I need to do, yeah. I mean, for
Yeah,
me, it just
it's been
says
6 days. So
this.
every
It
day
says
you guys are
the spell persists until the target attacks you. Dismiss the effect. I haven't done either. So my
okay.
intention was to keep it active,
Cool. All right.
unless he doesn't want it. But I mean,
I'm sure he does.
Wait a minute, did I level up on y'all from the first day? Did
No,
we
nobody level.
discuss-
We got experience, but
Nobody
I don't think we
leveled
got
up.
to level.
Well, I didn't get any experience at all.
You got experience
What
from
experience did I
the
get?
Got
final
some.
thing.
yeah. You should have went from like
From the end of
2.
session, you should have gotten who was the base?
It was 1 point
Billy
that
was the
we
base.
all
yeah.
got.
well, you start with 3, right? That's what you said.
Oh,
Yes.
I mean,
You should have at least 4 right now.
that's what I got. I got 4.
And you level
Some
up at
people
your
got an
current
extra
level
one
plus
for
7.
completing stuff.
Well, I don't know if since we it was another day, so you only get
No,
experience at the end of every session.
no.
Sessions, yeah. those are
No. Experience is gained either when you fail a roll, which we haven't been paying any attention to, but I don't think we've had
I don't think
any
anyone's
we
fails.
haven't had
failed.
any fails yet.
Okay.
You get a
So-
yeah. So I had a
Get a
+1
fail,
for
you-
failing.
Yeah. When you get a fail, you get experience. That's the only way you're going to level during the actual session. Other
I
than
think I
that,
gotta fail.
most of the experience comes
today.
at the end of the session.
No,
No,
I'm
not
talking about
last time.
last time,
Yeah,
and that's
we
why I
both
was
All
had
right,
like,
cool.
fails
So
on
let's
ours.
move on from that real quickly. So
All right. So am I
Duma-
able to communicate with Dumas right now?
Not presently. No,
Okay.
you guys are a good 20 feet, 30 feet behind her, but you are approaching a little more quickly now because she stopped talking to
All right.
Duma.
Let me know when that's possible.
Okay. As soon as they continue their conversation, I will.
Elisha send out doggy to smell better.
okay. I thought. All right, so I guess I'm gonna pull out my thing.
So real quickly, Elisha, do you signal to the other guys or anything to let them know to come forward, or are you just talking to the scout?
Could be dead
Um,
animal. Could be bad juju.
I guess, yeah, I guess it'd be a good idea to get them to come closer so we could talk about it. But I'm also gonna send my wolf out.
Okay, cool. So as you
Where?
send your wolf, you motion to them, and they come forward, or you do some cool bird call, like
Caw, caw.
there we go, Billy. That's the one. So you do that, and they all kind of rush over.
Okay. So now I would like to point out to Dumas, you're invisible. I believe that you should move up a little bit and scout, and then discern realities.
Hey, don't quote moves.
I don't know how else to say it.
Find out what's going on.
Yeah, but
What's going on?
that's obvious. But I'm pointing out that there is actually a thing you
here's
can
what
do.
Here's what I'm gonna do. All right. Time for Duma to do a little magic. Okay.
I pulled
So
my.
as he says this, Duma no need. Duma will listen to birds and animals. I'm going to listen to the chirps and calls of creatures in the area to see what they're talking about, kind of discern what they're speaking about.
Fantastic. Roll it.
Spirit tongue. What do I roll?
Spirit tongue tells you what to roll, doesn't it?
No, it's just a thing that I can do. I can just listen. I can
God
hear.
damn it!
like,
Really? This
straight up
game is
talk
so
to
weird with the fact that you never roll shit.
says understand any animal native to your land or akin to one whose essence you have studied.
Okay.
I assume birds migrate in this world.
Sure. Yeah. No. You can understand any animal. Okay, so you actually look up and you notice that there are no birds in the area, and you actually still your heartbeat, right? And you concentrate for a moment, and you realize that you don't really sense any other natural wild animals in the area, but you do get the distinct sense of that rotten smell again, and suddenly a very animalistic urge in you indicates that you should just get the hell out of there.
Instinctual, yeah.
Yeah, an instinctual kind of.
Duma, no, this bad. This is bad. There are no animals to hunt for dead animal. It's it smells of death, but no predators in the area. This is bad. We should be wary or leave. Perhaps we should just go back.
At this point, can I mention what the elf told me?
Mhm.
Well, after the party, this chick kind of came out and said that there was undead marauders out on the trail.
Oh, good.
I'm thinking that's what Dumas is probably smelling.
Why you just now tell us this?
Didn't think it was important.
I knew it.
Stupid singer
Billy!
man, only
We
tell us now.
we're going out into the wild, and you don't think it's important?
Well, I figured, we come across it. We come across
This
it.
is why I have no respect for him.
I knew
Yeah, no,
immediately
no,
you were
it
idiot
sucks.
when I seen you. He is still idiot.
But
Billy.
he's I've foreseen that he will play an important role in events to come.
Yeah, bait.
Yeah, throw that pond out there and see if you can resolve it.
Important.
Duma does not believe in what you are saying. Duma thinks man with trumpets stupid and small and tiny,
All right.
almost like
Well, you're the
prey
small
instead
one.
of predator.
Can I try to print Dumas?
So,
I
what are
can't-
you guys gonna do about this? Do you have any
Worry
plans?
not.
Or?
I have my spear, chunk,
Jump.
and my
Chonk.
ability to turn into animal. I will defend pretty lady Alasha.
Mm.
Stupid
These-
man standing back and blow trumpet while priest man talk to you about whatever people stuff he talk about.
Okay, well, I'm a wizard. I have a feeling I've seen these things before, so I'm
Sure.
going to do that thing that you don't want me to do. Spout
I can
lore.
turn undead,
I'd
so
like
I
to,
can
Alexa,
go.
I'd
time-
like to
time-
I
spout
only
lore,
point this out
please.
that I have a move called Turn Undead, and I can hold my holy symbol, and I can call for my deity for protection. Roll plus wisdom, or
I think
whiz.
turn
guess.
undead means you fear undead away. Is that not what turn undead is?
Yeah, I mean, I can go ahead if they're trying to attack us. I can make them get away.
Okay, because I thought you were meaning you could turn into an undead person. What
No,
is that gonna?
It basically creates a 3-foot radius sphere of light that will push away undead.
And on a 10 plus, it'll cause them to be dazed, and it'll cause mindless undead to flee.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going with you.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to shapeshift,
Okay.
like serious shapeshift into a wolf.
Okay.
So I'm gonna call upon the spirits and change into a wolf,
Yes.
which is a wisdom
So-
roll. I believe.
Yeah. Roll your wisdom to get your hold. Tell me the roll because I'm just.
10.
Okay.
So
Yes.
now
Crit.
let's see. On a 10, it's
Hold
plus. It's hold 3.
Yep.
That's a hold 3, and I should gain their abilities. And
Yep.
I'm just gonna stay with the group and use my new.
So
like my
let me
track-
give you
my
the 2
new
abilities.
nose.
So make sure you write these down.
Okay.
You have bite, and which is obvious, and you have. Let me see how this works. Hold on. Let me just.
I think there's some that say it in the handbook here. Hold on. It says common animal moves, pack hunters, summon the pack,
That's kind of
drag
yeah.
them to the ground.
I'm
Flying
gonna.
creatures.
We're gonna do
spirits,
drag them to the ground. So you're gonna have bite and drag them to the ground.
Okay.
And drag them to the ground is basically an attack designed to do that.
Okay.
All right. So your druid now has 3 hold as a wolf. So what is everybody going to do? The cleric has the red has said that she's going to go with the wolf.
So at this time, can I because Duma and I party together, so I know. Do I know when he goes into wolf, he's prepared to attack? Do we know this about each other?
Hold on. Let me look at my bonds and see if I give a fuck about you. Okay. I would say that, geez, determined by how long we've been together. I would say that I've probably usually only go into more of an aggressive form when things are getting a little.
Serious.
I'm not just gonna turn into a wolf willy nilly. I usually turn
Yeah.
into smaller critters, whatever fits. I usually do whatever form fits the function. So
Well, that's
that's.
what I mean. So like if you transform to a wolf, I
I would
figure
say
you're
yeah,
meaning
it's
business.
acceptable. It's acceptable for you to know that. Yes.
I'll take invisibility off so you can actually see what he looks like if he's ready to attack.
Oh yeah, I am invisible. So, I mean, that's a meta you guys just discussed. But if the GM doesn't give a fuck about
Well,
that,
it's not necessarily the meta. He's just establishing whether or not he can see you when you go into wolf. Red is basically stepping forward to say if it's undead, then I'm going to go forward, and
let's say the
Billy was
transformation
just
takes me out of invisibility. We'll say that.
we can say that, or just that, or that as you were talking about going to go check them out, and probably because I'm assuming this is like more of the Animorphs kind of transformations where you hear like bones crack and
Oh
gnarly
yeah,
shit.
it's not
Right?
just poop.
Yeah.
It's just like my body just, it's like the fucking.
Aw,
American
that poor
Werewolf
Gabba
in
turned into a
London
slug.
shit.
Yeah. So as you do that, absolutely, the the wizard can hear you, and would probably dispel his
Also,
invisibility.
can we
if he
make it
felt-
a lore thing? That the more times I've shapeshifted into an animal, the quicker that transformation is, but the less times, the longer it takes, and the more gruesome it is.
Sure. Yeah.
Right?
I think that's
Like
fair.
for the wolf, it's pretty quick, but if
Which
I
is
ever learn something
actually
in the future, it might just be like, oh,
Which is
God, like
actually
my
super
body's
true
trying
to the
find
form of going, hey, it's an Animorphs type transformation. Because I don't know if you remember that show, but it was like, oh, Billy became the dog again. Poop, he's the dog. And then it's like he becomes a raptor. And it's like, okay, sure. That was terrifying.
Yeah, for kids.
Are you okay, man?
Fucking raptor, please. All right.
God, I hope there's dinosaurs in this world.
You're right.
Oh, is that a T-Rex? Let me just fucking study that. I'm a
All right.
motherfucking T-Rex.
Now you're Beast Boy for some reason.
That's kind of what I was going
Yeah.
for with my character. Short little dude turns into animals. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
That's
And
funny.
of course, you like Raven.
Yeah, and of course, you like Raven, the fucking wild-haired elf.
Well, I wouldn't say, my character more respects Alasha.
Sure, yeah, then wants to.
My character's doesn't have those kind of notions.
Yeah,
Unless you're an animal,
unless she's in heat, and then you're gonna know about it. Woo-wee.
No,
That 15-year-old boy body. All right. So
Anyways.
don't make it weird. This is a role play, okay?
Yeah, I know. Listen, certain people
Talking to
love
Banana
to-
there with her. Come on, geez.
Oh.
Well, we've been on this subject for quite some time.
So, anyways, so yeah, you're uninvisible. Everybody sees you as the wolf. Red has stated what she's gonna do, and yes, Billy, you're aware of what this mode means. So, if you want to make a plan, you guys can do that.
I take my plan, and it's actually to arcane arts,
Mhm.
right? Weave a performance into a basic spell, which choose an ally and an effect, which I'll roll, which is like charisma roll. But anyways, so it's essentially what I'm doing is I'm preparing a play, I guess, a naturistic. How can I put this? Charge. So it kind of gives Duma kind of like a, all right, I'm ready, I'm good, kind of a more vigorous.
I muscle up physically.
Yeah. Well, not well. Yeah. It's so that like I'll forward
That's
1d4
magical,
damage. Yeah.
Okay,
Onto him.
Okay.
Get a little bigger, and my back hunches up a little bit.
So
more.
so roll it up.
Also, Daniel, is your character gonna do this ward thing? Has he already done it, or are you gonna make the party aware of that?
You gonna do the word thing? What do you mean? Like,
Just
am I
like
gonna?
secretly gonna ward us from undead? Did the
Oh yes.
turn
I mean, I thought I told you guys. But yeah, I can turn the undead. I thought I was just what I told you guys earlier. I'm going with you because I can do this.
He's asking if you're casting the spell now and going to sustain it all the way down, or if you're waiting to do it until later.
I guess I can go ahead and do it. 'Cause there's no. Let me make sure there's no drawbacks for me keeping it up, right?
I mean, it is casting a spell, so. Or no, wait, no, it's not even.
No, it isn't. It's just a move. It's just whenever you hold your
so-
symbol.
Hold on, blah blah blah. So long as you continue to pray and brandish your holy symbol, no undead creature can come. You also momentarily. Aggression breaks the effects, and they are able to act as normal, intelligent, blah 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 blah. Yeah, sir, sure. So you can cast it now and make your roll, and we can see what happens.
All right. Well, that sucks.
Oh, that's fine. That's
It's
normal.
literally
7
the
to 9.
lowest I could have got for my fucking
Is it really?
wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's 7 to 9 as the show.
I know, but it still sucks. Like I can't. I was hoping to be able to
Not a
banish it.
fail.
So
I can't fail it, but it sucks.
how do you go about kind of issuing this prayer and beginning it, and then we'll talk about continuing it later.
I mean, the prayer can be silent. It doesn't have to be verbal, and I just got to maintain concentration. I hold my staff.
Fumble and,
My deity symbols is at the end of my staff, as you can see on my character's thing down there, and so that's just held in front of me.
Okay. And so do you, I mean, your deity is a deity of
Stars.
Stars
and of knowledge and secrets.
Yeah, it was the downtrodden and forgotten, I thought.
Downtrodden and forgotten, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
but we have secrets.
Yeah, but it's a cultish. Yeah, so you petition your deity by gaining secrets. So are you offering up a secret of yourself to your deity, or are you just focusing on something that you know that's unknown to others, or what kind of like what thoughts go through your head to speak to your deity?
I guess the thoughts that are going through my head to speak to my deity right now would be, I don't know, explain the situation, because my deity is up into space and doesn't have much understanding of the Earth or no planet or whatever we're on, and I'm explaining the scenario to them, giving them information.
Okay, so you just kind of act as a font of the reality for your deity, and you just focus on what's happening. Okay, cool. So that obviously provides you the power that you need, and a soft light emanates forth from your staff, and a small area around you is kind of ensconced by that. And so are you leading the group, or are you following behind Duma the wolf?
I'll be behind Duma.
Okay, and you go 3 feet in both ways with this, so you're going to try to keep everybody under this area of effect, which might get a little cramped, or how are we doing that?
Well, I'm mainly keeping it around myself. I assume Duma, being a wolf, can protect himself.
Sure.
And the bard might want to get a bit close, and I don't know about the wizard.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll get close.
But I would
Start
probably,
playing
since
some
I
music.
trust Magnus more, I would mainly be closer probably to Magnus for our shielding.
Okay, and let me.
Thanks, buddy.
Like, you know, when you have like an umbrella, let's say you have like a 3-foot umbrella.
Sure.
You're trying to you protect like 2 people, and Billy's kind of like falling behind, like, you know, like me too.
You know
Yeah.
how like when
Try
you're
to
driving
give
in the
a
car with
point
your
of
mother
honor.
and she slams on the brakes and puts the arm in front of you?
Okay, so Billy, you
Yes.
take your place and you play this song for who was it that you were trying to give the
Well,
Yeah.
it was Duma.
Duma? Okay, so you're playing this uplifting beat to help Duma going forward to deliver more damage. And
I was essentially trying to inspire nature within his soul.
yes. And so you see him kind of bolstered, but you also hear a low moan in the distance.
It is a horn. It does kind of travel quite a bit, so I kind of expected ritual.
Yeah, and you
We don't need to
hear
drop on 'em, so.
as this kind of shuffling, bemoaned sound kind of starts to come closer towards you guys. And you hear as these shuffling feet kind of move up the hill.
I like how your
outside the
camera's
place.
shaking as you're doing this.
Yeah. All right. So, but before anything breaches the hill, Duma, you're still in wolf form and able to do what you need to do.
Well, we don't get to jump on them, so I'd pretty much just be prepared for any kind of serious, just keeping the
Well, you can
surroundings.
definitely tell that there's
Sure, the
something's about to
odor
come
is
over the
getting
hill.
worse.
So it's act now or be acted on, right? Like you're fully aware that something's coming over the hill, and it's aware that you're probably there.
I want to change my character voice.
Okay.
Okay, let's
Is it
hear
gonna be-
it. While I look.
What?
Let's hear it while I look at what I.
All right. Get ready.
You're still a dude, right?
I was fucking stupid. I'm not gonna do that.
Everybody who laughed is a fucking son of a bitch. Daniel, that was
Sorry.
fine.
I was fine. It sounded just like what you wanted to. A little girl, woman.
Oh, girl, woman,
And a big girl.
boy, man, girl.
I don't think I have any abilities I could use. Well, I guess there's basic moves and special moves. Huh?
Seems like
Special moves currently. So I'm not gonna look at that. Basic moves. Defy danger, defense, battle lord, discern realities, parlay. I'm gonna parlay. I'm just kidding.
No take backsies.
Um.
I'm gonna parlay.
So I'm gonna take defense in front of Elisha.
Okay,
Defend.
so you're gonna. Well, defending is more acting at someone else's action. That's like getting in the way of an attack.
Is it?
Yep, a person, item, or location under attack.
Oh, under attack.
So, I mean, if you just want to prepare yourself, right? If you like your position and you want to just prepare yourself for what's about to come over that hill, you're certainly welcome to do that. You could also try to, get into a position where you'll be able to act on them without them noticing at first, or any number of things like that.
Can I just like make shit up?
Sure, yeah. Do whatever the fuck you want. That's the
Gonna-
thing about this. Don't worry about the moves. You guys should never worry about what those moves say. What you'll do is you'll tell me what you want to do, and then I'll tell you, hey, that's
I want to
spout lore.
prowl amongst the group, kind of like in a way that I might not be noticed at first.
Okay, so you kind of skulk into the ground. It is around noon, so there's a bit of sun, but that also means in the high grass, kind of on the side of the road that you guys have stepped to, there's a bit of tall grass, and that means there's a bit of shadow as well. So you kind of slink into the tall grass, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic, awesome. Let's see who else. Red, you're behind Duma the wolf. So what do you do?
Well, I guess I'm following. My character, I guess, doesn't talk a lot. It just kind of moves and acts.
Yeah, they don't.
but I'm just
not
kind of
asking
like
about
walking
talking,
behind
I'm
them.
just asking about like. So you're
So he's
following.
kind of
the wolf. You hear this
crouched in a
sound
crouching
coming up
position,
over
like
the
he's
hill.
getting ready,
Okay, cool.
and then
Is anybody
I-
doing anything special to get ready for these guys to come over the hill?
I mean, I have no weaponry, do I?
Yeah, sure.
Your staff.
I mean, I have my staff. I could get ready. I could. Okay, well then I take the staff, and I mean I'm already holding it in my hand here, and while concentrating on the prayer because that way it holds the spell.
Mhm.
So that's kind of what I'm mainly doing
Sweet.
right now. If
All
I
right.
have to break away, I'm in the back of my mind without telling anybody. I'm concentrating on. Well, I don't need to tell you guys what I'm thinking of.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah,
You'll find
no,
out.
no.
You'll find out.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Nobody-
there's nothing specific. I mean, I'm ready to start casting spells at any
Sweet.
hostile that comes over.
At a
I think.
moment's notice. All right,
Yeah.
cool, fantastic.
And I'm still playing.
So
Quit drawing us attention, you stupid bard.
a shambling form comes over the hill, and it is the very rotten, very decrepit form of an old cow. And you see as this kind of rotten cow carcass just kind of shambles up to you guys and lets out this guttural, haunting
I guess I'd kind of want to see, like, observe and see if it's hostile and keep my distance, but not necessarily attack and give us away if there's other shit.
Sure, yeah. You can see that its eyes are reddened with this just kind of weird feral craze. And as you look at it, you notice that behind it there's a continuation of movement, and a farmer, well, it appears to be a farmer, as he's got a kind of disheveled looking overall looking dress and a pitchfork dragging behind him, comes walking over the hill as well with the rotten fetid corpse of a young boy in tow, and the two of them also breach the hill now as well. And one of them looks, the farmer zombie looks to Red, and just kind of, you see its face curl up a little bit, and it just snarls, and it starts to lunge forward towards you.
Can I mark down the animals we were traveling with that I've been contemplating or something?
Yeah, it's a mule and a horse.
Okay.
A mare, an old horse. Hmm. There's varied versions of them, but that's the two different types of animals that you're
All right.
traveling with. All right. So there's a dead, rotted, fetid corpse lurching towards you, Red. What do you do?
How close is it?
It's still a good ways away. It's towards the top of the hill. I'd say it's probably about 5 feet away.
I think with my arm length being 2 feet, my staff being at least 4, my staff actually has a bit of a spike on it. I can swing it pretty hard and hit the
Okay.
zombie in the skull.
So you wanna kind of step forward aggressively and swing your staff to kind of smash the zombie in the head?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. That's going to be a hack and slash. So go ahead and roll plus strength.
Also, wouldn't that they shouldn't actually be coming near me, to be honest with you, because of the thing.
Well, it's about 5 feet away. So okay, let me not be a shitlord DM. I apologize. I was being a little bit of a shitlord DM, and I was going to entice you into taking a moment of aggression so that you could break your turn undead. But you're a known cleric, and you know what things are going on. You know exactly what your spell does. You know that if you just step forward some, that this turn undead spell that you're
if
maintaining,
I hold my staff out closer towards it, it should turn away.
You've done it before. You know, if you swing the staff, you're going to lose concentration, and you're not going to be able to maintain that spell. So you know that just stepping forward should just kind of clear them out of your path, because they'll be turned away by it. So then you want to just step forward, I'd imagine, instead.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. As you step forward, you see this kind of, what color would you say the light that kind of represents your god is?
I would say white, just kind of glows
White. Okay, so there's this soft white light emanating, and as it touches a portion of the skull of the cow zombie, the cow zombie just kind of gyrates a little bit, and then it just falls apart. The skin and muscle and fat on the zombie all kind of turn into, or on the undead cow, all kind of turn into dust and go.
All right, at
And
this
then its
point, I
bones
would
are
like to
just
use
sat
my
there.
light cantrip on my staff.
And they fall down. Okay, it is daytime.
Oh, it is? Okay. I pictured
Yeah.
it as nighttime. Sorry.
No, it's like midday.
Well, let's do it anyway and see what happens.
All right,
It's fine.
you light your staff. So so the cow zombie kind of just disintegrates, and as the light touches the farmer zombie, his arms are outreached, and one of them just kind of slumps down as though it suddenly is just dead, like as though the muscle went dead.
I want to
And-
pounce this fucking zombie because I don't know what the fuck this priest is doing, and my
Yeah.
people are about to get.
Yeah, and it starts to reel back, and as it does, absolutely you can
I
make
want to pounce on it
pounce
from
attack.
the shrubs.
yeah.
Shrubberas.
Shrubberers.
I'm
so
coming from
that's-
behind it, basically.
Yeah, so
because
that's
I was
going to
off
be
the side.
a hack and slash.
All right, what do I roll?
Plus strength.
Oh, guys, this is my best stat.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. It's a
Plus
D20 or
one,
what is it? That I
It's
roll here?
2d6. You just click them on your character
I want to
sheet,
type it so that I can
Okay.
display it to
I
the
want to know
stream.
how close everyone
2d6
is.
plus whatever your strength is.
No, no.
We'll let him roll his thing first.
Plus a 1d4.
All right, that's a 13, so that's
Plus a 1d4.
a total success. So, oh yeah, that's for damage, Billy.
So
calm down.
Oh,
I'm running up to it.
Yep.
Right.
So
And
you,
I'm jumping up and placing my front paws on its shoulders, and then I'm biting into the back of his neck.
fantastic. And as you do that, you take an enormous chunk out of the back of this. This is the grown man farmer zombie,
Man,
right?
yes, the farmer's zombie.
So you actually grab onto its back and push it further into this light of the cleric's spell. And as you do, your jaws are just able to chomp right through the neck, and the head falls off and rolls further into this light, and just similar to the way that the cow zombie fell, it just kind of disintegrates, and his body topples over backwards, and you deftly get out of the way of it, and now you're just stood atop this now unmoving farmer corpse.
Okay, I would like to say two things. One, that brings me down to 2 of my hold.
Yeah.
And 2, my character thinks he's fucking amazing right now. He doesn't. He thinks that was all him.
I am the coolest person in the entire world. All right,
You should
fantastic.
say it in the voice.
Well, I think I
He's
can
a
talk on
wolf
that
right
one,
now.
all
He
right?
can't talk.
Yeah, I'm a
He
wolf
can't
right
say
now. I can't talk. So. Yeah, I just like
Nice,
start
okay.
fucking pouncing around.
Isn't there still another
Alright.
zombie?
Yes,
Fucking
there is a
adolescent
small child zombie, but just basking in the light of the star, is too much for this small undead, and it just turns and flees. Do any of you intend to follow it over the hill or what?
Is it headed in our direction or another direction?
No, it's fleeing back down the hill on the other side.
Duma will not pursue. Unless necessary.
What?
Duma will not pursue unless necessary. The only
Yeah,
way
I
Duma
mean,
would
I don't
go
really
is if
see a
the
reason
party
to go
went,
after him. Let's just get to where we're going. I'm also gonna turn my light off.
Okay, cool.
Well, I saw that really clearly.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know
I
about
figured
you.
maybe it was just light in general they didn't like. I mean, apparently I didn't need
So
it.
we
They're
should
pretty
just
fragile.
ignore the zombie.
Hey,
and
maybe
just
you
go
thought
on
that
with
you
our
did
way.
all that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was totally me. You're welcome.
The light
We've only
summoned
been
Duma
attacking the road,
over,
so-
and the kid ran
All
away.
right. So you guys aren't very far from the road. You just turn back and go back to the road, and
I had like a +4 to that thing too, right? Plus D4 or some shit.
Yeah,
Because of Billy's song, I didn't even put in there.
we didn't even
So-
do the damage. I just realized we didn't even roll damage.
Why aren't we gonna chase the zombie kid?
Oh, it's the D4 to the damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're thinking too meta right now. You're going. He wants us to chase the zombie.
What if it comes back at a later date to revenge its dad?
See,
It's
now
a
this
zombie.
is why I used to do maps back in the day, because it was really fun to have people like Matt meta and go, no, I'm not going to do that. But then I had put like 4 chests over there or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the fun thing about Dungeon World is I know stuff about what's on the other side of that hill that would just blow you guys' minds, but I don't. I
Please
just-
follow the zombie, baby.
I just
What
kind of made it all up. So now it either exists or it doesn't. It's Schrodinger's
Right.
fucking cat of hills.
Right.
I
See
don't
it.
care what you do, really. Like that's kind of the freedom that this has allowed me as a DM.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Follow the zombie, don't follow the zombie. I don't fucking care.
I'll figure something out when I get there.
I'll figure something
does,
out.
does anyone want to follow the zombie?
No, cool, awesome.
All right.
Okay. No.
And you're someone, so I guess if you want to,
I mean,
It's all about doing what you think your character would do. That's the
I
whole point
just
of
feel like
role-playing.
why would we ignore something evil?
you're a ranger with a bow. You can just hop up on top of the hill and shoot it in the
The
head.
ranger with a bow that steals from people. Do you
Well,
really
Yeah,
care about
such a
zombie?
good person.
All right, all right, all right. I believe that
Plus it's
I
a-
may know something about this area,
Now maybe. Well,
GM,
I would say that.
and
I
I'd
don't
like to
didn't,
share that with the group.
Okay, so you're trying to spout lore.
Yeah.
Real quick, didn't Daniel's character go to lawful good?
Kayla, stop.
Yes,
I did.
Or
Would that not affect how
just
he feels
one of-
about allowing evil to exist or something like that? I don't know.
Which one did you pick,
No.
Daniel? Did you pick lawful or good?
I went with lawful,
Lawful. Okay, cool.
which means endanger yourself following the precepts of your church or God.
Sweet. And the
One
precepts of your
is
church of God.
endanger yourself to combat an unnatural threat.
The precepts of your church or God are what again? Say them to me. The two words. I'm gonna eventually memorize them, but
Let me pull it up here.
cleric, you had the downtrodden and forgotten.
Yeah.
Okay. So you could realistically feel like
Oh, it's on my other character sheet. There it is.
the
on the
kid
side.
zombie was downtrodden and or forgotten and needed
Mhm.
to be like put to rest. If you felt like it, just throwing some potentials out there.
We don't want you to G-Hawk on us. Oh, he's telling me how to play my character.
Yeah. So you guys tell me if anybody wants to follow it, we'll follow it. If not, then
No, I want to do that thing before anything.
What was the thing?
Spout
The
lore.
Lord.
Oh, spout lore. You're gonna spout lore about the area. Sure, make the roll for me. It's plus int.
Yeah.
On a 10 plus. Okay, cool. So you have traveled this road both ways before, towards the city that you guys were just, or the town that you guys were just in, and back up to the capital. And you know that this road has a great many farmhouses on it, and that each of those farmhouses are usually great places to stop off if you're kind of weary from the travels of the day. And because you're such a skilled performer, people will often give you a night of stay and dinners for people that you're with and things like that. They usually offer those up for free, and one of those just happens to be right over this hill. In fact,
So,
you
guys,
think that you remember the farmer Smith looking a lot like the gentleman that's head is disintegrated on the ground. in front of
Stop.
normally I think that these people give us room and board for free. Apparently, they've all turned into zombies.
Maybe we should go
Um,
check that out.
If they were going to give us room and board, I would say yes. But being that they're all zombies, we maybe should just keep going.
I mean,
Unless you want to
or-
try your luck.
Or if we could try to go check it out, and if they're dead, we could just stay in their houses.
Are we stopping?
Duma
Who's
agrees
tired?
with Elijah.
But I don't know.
I want to revert back to human form and
Okay.
say
Yep. And you
Duma
have-
agrees with Elijah.
Sure.
I was gonna.
Anyone else?
About
She's saying, she said she's gonna say more. She's just
Oh.
what
she's
if?
got kid aggro.
Yeah, sorry. If we let a little kid zombie run off, he could murder some of these other families that lives they matter.
That's true.
That's true. Wow, how sad.
But do I care? That's the question.
Should care.
Let me preface
Hashtag
this
every
with just
life
a
is
little bit of meta for everybody. Alasha's doing a kind of piss poor job of role playing it, but this is her alignment. Like anything that's unnatural in the world, she wants to stop it out 100%. That's her good alignment.
All right, I can
she's
roll with
supposed
that.
to be doing for you guys.
Chances are, if
What
there's
is
all these
my
zombies, there is something dark
They're
raising
chaotic.
them.
Chaotic.
If there's all these zombies, there's
Yes.
probably something dark raising them, and that might be something worth stopping.
Yep.
Fantastic.
I changed my vote.
So you guys,
Kill 'em all.
go over the hill and start to head towards the house. See if you can follow the zombie.
Yes.
Does everybody agree? Because Duma could give a great speech if everybody doesn't agree.
Oh, please!
Quick, someone disagree.
I gotta leave in 11 minutes.
It will
so
probably be
let's
Billy
do this.
because
An hour and 11
I
minutes.
don't
Got
It's
it.
not gonna
trust
be
him,
very long,
or I don't
maybe.
have respect for him.
Just because you don't have respect for me doesn't
Okay, anyways, let's go.
It was a joke.
Yeah.
Hey, he's important. I know why. But he is.
Eventually, we'll find out.
In this speech.
Oh, are we doing the speech
Yes.
thing? Okay. When Duma first met Elijah, Duma was hunting in woods, and Great Beast was after Duma because Hunter became hunted. And then suddenly an arrow pierced Duma's leg, and Elisha woman chased after Duma. Duma hid under tree and turned into boy. Duma protected by Elisha when she slay beast in front of Duma, and then we share a great bond afterwards. Duma trusts everything Elisha want to do. If Elisha say go, Duma go.
Dude, you say potential wizard duel with a necromancer, I'm in. Just
I'm ready. All right, fantastic. So you guys breach the hill, and it's about this moment, Magnus, that you remember that this particular farm family was a very, very busy farm family, and that the farmer and his wife had about 20 children. And,
Damn!
and you guys stare down the barrel of all of them slowly, just kind of just shuffling their way up the hill.
Can I start doing battle horn or battle?
You can do whatever you want because it's
I want to
dungeon world,
shapeshift.
buddy.
I'm gonna shapeshift
Into
so they see us. Is that what you're saying?
oh, absolutely.
into a bear.
Okay, you become
That's
a bear.
2d6 again plus my wisdom.
Yes, it is. Is there a thing for bear?
I'll make something up, man.
I know I will. I'm just hardy beasts. Oh no, perfect. Trample them and break through. Absolutely.
Okay, so that's a fail.
Oh no.
Okay, so let's read what happens when I fail.
Yeah, let's look at that. I gotta look real quick here.
So
Oh,
on
it's
a
my decision.
on a miss, hold
Yeah, so
one in addition to whatever the GM says.
Yes, fantastic.
Well, it's not
So-
necessarily a fail. It's just that the GM
Yeah.
gets to tell you what happens now.
Yeah.
You have no
So,
say in the
but
matter.
also it is a fail, so mark fail. Mark XP for your fail.
Okay.
So move your XP up by 1.
Yes.
Daniel. Okay. And so what happens is as you begin to become the bear, your body hadn't really recuperated just yet from becoming the wolf so soon. You don't normally change animals that quickly. And so as you begin to change, your back feet are actually more wolfy back feet.
Okay.
And so you're just a little hindered by that because you don't have the powerful back legs of a bear.
Brr.
Okay, can you tell me the abilities I get again?
Trample them and break through. What the fuck?
Do what now? All right. Good.
Fucking
What?
Mike's chat. Oh Jesus Christ! All right.
That might have been too harsh. I'm sorry.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the weed guy, but that was
Oh,
also
okay.
very mean, Daniel. So anyways, all right.
She called me
So
a
that
bully, I
happens.
called her needy. So
You are you're a bear wolf now.
Man bear
What
pig.
about everybody else?
bear wolf.
Man bear wolf.
So-
Yeah.
So, are there any trees
bear pig.
on the top of the hill?
No.
Can I
on
cast my-
the other side of the hill?
It's a farmland area. There's
Well,
a big
shit.
oak tree down
Okay.
by the farmhouse, but that's about it.
What's,
Are
All
there
right.
any
one of the good
sheds?
bear abilities that I could have
You should.
gained but didn't because I'm now bear wolf instead?
No, you still have the same abilities. Just if you try to trample them, you're not going to have a whole lot of power to do it. You might get through like 1 or 2 baby zombies, but not 10
Alright.
or 20. I can imagine. His fucking front paws are on the ground and the back feet are just like scraping.
All right, so can I
Damn it.
Can I? Is anyone doing anything? Can I do
No, you
something
can
here?
do whatever
All
you
right.
want. The
So I'm gonna-
zombies are moving towards you at a
I'm
more.
gonna make a note.
I want to start
Okay.
shooting.
You
All
don't
right,
say
all
that
right.
every
Yes.
day.
I want to take my
You don't say that.
prestidigitation, and there's got to be something on the ground, sticks, rocks. I want to make it an illusion that's
Sure.
distracting to these zombies. So I'm gonna turn it into something that looks like fresh meat. Now it says it's not gonna fool anyone, but being that they're zombies and dumb, I'm hoping that bright light, shiny things, something moving will
Sure,
get them
you've seen a
converging
zombie
on that.
before, and you know that they don't really think very much.
Yeah.
They're
So I'm
not
gonna do
gonna-
that.
They're not gonna smell meat, but any of them that notice it outright, they may kind of become ensorcelled with it.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and I have a kind of a technical question. So
Yes.
for magic missiles, right? It says deal 2d4 damage to one target. Being that there's so many of them, is there any way I can do 1d4 damage to two targets? I have two hands.
What we'll do is we'll see what you cast and how it works, and then we'll make any special rules for group damage.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do that to the closest zombies that are a threat.
Okay. The closest zombie to you is actually still the young boy, which is probably the oldest looking of all of the other zombies. The other zombies all range from anywhere from, like, you'd guess maybe even a 3-year-old kid all the way up to maybe like 8. This younger boy was like probably 15 or 16, like the next
Wait,
man of
they
that.
have 20 kids, but they range from 3 to 8.
Shut up. Yes.
They were like
Um,
3 sets of
Yeah, I bet she was
quintuples
a
or
gamer.
something.
There was a lot of like double and triple and septuple births. A lot.
Gotcha. Triplets.
Yeah.
When I sound on my horn, can I add the 1d4 damage to Magnus?
If you're doing it now before he does anything, or
Well,
has
they're
actually-
child zombies. I'm not sure they're gonna need more than
Can my wolf
2d4
take
damage
any
to
of
take
them?
down.
Or
Well, your wolf could do whatever your wolf wants to.
Because he can fight monsters.
Sure. He's
And then I
he's
can
an adept
shoot
at fighting
bow.
humanoids. So yeah, if you want to sick your wolf on him, you're certainly allowed to.
But I want to do that when they are being attacked by everyone.
What?
Like while everyone is attacking. Like when someone's attacking, I want him to.
Sure, yeah. You're
Like,
you're
attack with me or something.
sending your wolf to attack as you notch an arrow in your bow, I'm sure. So let me first
Are
take
you
care
sure this
of.
ranger's even got a bow?
I have a bow and a
Yeah.
spur.
I'll do a trample, but after go ahead and resolve
Yeah.
some people.
Let me get Magnus. So Magnus, what does your magic missile look like?
All right, so I kind of close my eyes and focus and kind of like absorb the energies from around me and like store them in my hands, and it's this
Nice.
glowing purple orb that kind of pulsates like that, right? And yeah, that's it. And now I'm ready to cast magic missiles.
Okay, sweet.
And it basically
so it's gonna
comes
come
out.
like a wave.
Well, depending on how you let me do it, it's either gonna come out as like Hadouken, right, and like kind of like this blue pulsing ball that spins pretty quickly,
Okay.
or it's gonna be 2 of those.
Okay. Well, I think we could, depending on the roll, we could maybe have a very, very, very large one. So let's roll your spell for that.
It's called magic missiles.
All right, I typed that right.
Yes.
By the way, I'd like to do a little shout out to Final Fantasy VII here and note that in Final Fantasy VII, magic
Ouch.
missiles were literally fucking missiles.
Yeah. Okay. So very much what you expected to happen happens, Wizard. Hold on, let me check if there's anything specifically that it says on this one. Where are your magic missiles? They're a level 1 spell?
Yeah.
Projectiles of pure magic. Okay. And then where's this thing? No. Okay, cool. Fantastic. So what actually happens is you store up all that energy, you push it out, and with your 2 hands, one very large ball kind of forms, and then what you think was supposed to happen was it was supposed to explode into multiple like little projectiles, but that happened in your direction instead. And so you take this blast of power But your body is very hardened to this, and it's your spell, so nothing's actually going to harm you. You're fully aware of that. But what you do know is that you can either take this force, absorb it, and just be thrown back really, really far, or that you can try to fight it and not get knocked down the hill.
Why don't I try to do something even more difficult? Why don't I try to
Okay.
absorb that energy in one hand and shoot it out the other hand?
Fantastic, great. Do what we'll call that. Hold on, Bug. I'm doing something. So we will actually have that be another spell roll. So do that for me. I love you so much. So as you actually begin to absorb the force into one hand, you've never really practiced with it quite that much, and what actually happens is the force just presses on your hand to such a point that you have to blink away the blinding, searing pain that shoots through your arm as you hear the wet snap of your elbow just popping out of socket.
Nice. Ah! Fuck! Fuck!
Did I get him?
And no damage happens, but the zombie that was running does turn back. The farm boy zombie turns back and just kind of gawks at you for a moment.
So nothing at all. Didn't I shoot one with the first roll?
Do what?
Didn't some projectile shoot out with the first roll?
Well, it's a fail, so usually the
Oh.
spell's not gonna hit if you fail.
Really? 4 was a fail? What's a pass?
It's the same as everything else, man.
Oh, really?
Why are you rolling 2d4? Wait,
That's what it says.
you have to cast a spell. No, you're rolling plus int.
Oh, okay. That makes
God
everything much
damn it.
easier.
Wow.
All right.
I
Well,
thought I was a noob.
well, dude, I was like, should I type it? And you're like, yeah, yeah. Like,
Well, I mean, all right. Sweet. That's not a failure. So,
okay. So are we counting that as the first roll that we fucked
well,
up?
what we'll do is all of that happens, but instead you're gonna do some damage. So roll your roll your damage. While we do this, I'm gonna see if you get to add a
Damage is
all right.
it's rolling damage mistakenly and not
Yeah.
attack.
Okay.
Yes,
Sorry.
that's
Lesson
exactly what
learned.
happened.
Lesson learned.
So
Mark 1 for
Billy,
XP, right?
roll for your mark 1 for XP. And Billy, roll your spell to see if you. All right, so you do exactly what you had intended. Do you get anything extra for a 10?
No. The ally gets the selected effect. That's all it says.
Up to the GM, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Well, I get
it's
later spells
something-
that
okay,
plus
I
10s
gotcha.
I get more bonuses.
Yeah. So you're getting an extra +4. So roll one more d4.
Who, me? Or
So it's
Billy?
pretty much this
Like,
massive
yeah.
Hadouken followed by a wave of sound.
Yes.
1d4?
Yes. All right. Now roll a d7. Because video games. Awesome. Thank you. So, what happens is you guys see as the wizard fucking locks his wrists together and shouts some word in a language that none of you have ever heard. And this enormous ball of energy just bursts forward and also backward. And it snaps his arm back, and you hear this wet pop as his elbow comes out of socket. And just shards of this energy just fly forward and just pierce through 6 of the zombies, just severing their heads clean from their bodies, and they fall lifeless on the ground.
Woo! Yeah! You see that shit?
How's your elbow?
I don't even care, man. Adrenaline.
Because I know what that is.
Who's the fucking man now, Dumas? Woo!
I'm a
Suck it!
bear.
I'm a bird. Okay, fantastic. So then,
And also, Red, could you do something about this elbow? Like, for real, man?
I
please?
typed it in the chat.
When you get a
Okay.
chance.
You see
when
that?
you get a chance.
Yes. He
Oh,
said that.
cool.
We
Thank
hear
you.
So this happens as well. So a couple of the zombies actually start to lurch up the hill, and two get up to Magnus, who is kind of ensorcelled in his snapped elbow.
But as I'm
Uh,
right behind them,
Yep.
they can't get close any further.
Oh yeah, you still have your spell on. So as they reach closer, they kind of are repelled backwards, and they aren't able to snap at you. But you can
One was
just
starting to trample.
Is that when
yeah.
myself and
Well, again, there's no turns in this, so what we do is we just. But I can't just like let you guys all do stuff because then I won't have any bad guys to throw at you. So the bad guys and you kind of act all in the same time.
Okay.
So the people who have something to say and do quickly and have the ability to do it quickly will often get to do those things, and then I'll do things, and then you'll do things.
All right.
So
I put my hand on his back and cast my heal light wound spell
fantastic.
while
I-
I still keep up my turn on dead spell.
Um.
I can do both because it's not really technically a spell; it's more of a move.
Yeah,
Yeah,
turn
just,
undead is a move. The concentration is halved though, so what'll happen is the area of your spell will half in, so it'll be 1.5 feet around you.
But I'm standing right behind him though. Like my hand is like
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you're in physical contact with him, so he's still in the bubble. That's fine. It's just the area is halved, and now the zombies that are nearest him
And now
are
Billy's not protected.
much closer, and Billy is.
And
vulnerable.
I'm assuming
Well,
the leftovers are still kind of entranced with
how did he
prestidigitation.
not kill those zombies if he fired that big of a blast?
He killed 6 of them.
6 out of
Why are
20
they
ain't
still
bad.
so
There's like 20.
close?
There are 20.
Okay, but some of them are distracted.
Okay, yeah. So let me show you guys. Watch this.
Yeah, I wish I had a map or something to show me.
I will show you a map. Yep.
He will show us a map. Map.
So this is the Green Hill.
Daniel's so out of focus right now.
Whoop,
Am I?
boosh.
Yep. Oh,
All right, there's the Green Hill of focus. Here's our red group of friends. Oh, hey guys, I'm a guy now. And down here in this fucking gross color, this is zombies. Rawr, rawr. I know it looks like mountains or spikes, but just trust me, it's zombies.
Okay, there's
zombie spikes.
And so his shot went poosh, poosh, and got like 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But they were spread out, so there's still zombies that are up close, and they're also just constantly trampling up this hill.
But Billy's on the backside of the hill. Billy was behind me. Remember?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying there's a 3-foot cone around. There was a 3-foot cone around you, and him.
And these aren't. Are these
Yeah,
like slow? Are we talking about like Walking Dead zombies? Or are we talking about like 28 Days
For
Later?
dead zombies.
These are a little more not rage virus zombies, but they're freshly turned dead folk. You know of zombies that are undead.
We've seen a couple of. We've seen one run at least
Yeah.
once before, so they could probably be frenzied or something.
Yeah,
but-
well, what you know about these is that in this world, you guys have all run into undead before,
no living
and you
dead.
know that if it's a person who was dead and then raised to be an undead, right? That they are usually affected by the rot and decay of their body, so they're your classic zombies. But if it's people who have been malevolently attacked with a spell that turns them into undead, then they no longer have a soul or can have burial rites performed on them, but they still retain all of the powers of being a human. So it looks like to you guys, maybe what happened is that this cow or other cows maybe were tainted meats that had turned undead and actually got served to the family and caused the family to turn. Because they are all of the rest of the family appears to be turned undead as opposed to risen undead. Does that make sense?
Yep, that's why you should be a vegetarian.
Yes, be a vegetarian.
No.
So anyways, So everybody was around you, and then as you changed your spell, the area became a little less.
Okay.
So now anyone who's not in your immediate touch vicinity is outside of the area of effect, but they are behind you, and the zombies are on the other side. But again, this hill is a wider hill, and it's not just 1.5 feet around a single point.
So
So they
is
can
that
go
thing?
around.
All right, Billy, better
Not a
run.
2D world we live in.
Well, let me get to Doma is performing a trample as the bear.
Duma.
Duma.
Okay, but the rest of them are still distracted by the little illusion, right?
Up until your
A
fireball.
few are slowed by it, yes, but none. They're not
Okay.
like gonna lay on the ground and try to eat it. They get to it and notice that it doesn't have the smell of meat, and then they just kind of pass it.
Okay.
So what it did was it helped to gather them all. They're all in a very clumped up mass at the bottom of the hill, but they are now starting to kind of slowly turn up the hill, as you can see by the fact that some of them are like right here.
Could I do two
Okay.
things?
Sure.
Could I drop the, maybe I could, I don't know, because I don't know if my character could withstand the turn undead, the heal white wounds and cause fear. I wonder if I could cause the fear on Billy's trumpet or musical instrument, and then they would be afraid of that and it wouldn't come near that.
Realistically, binding a spell like that is something that a wizard would be more likely to do.
But I
Like
mean, it's on my thing.
what? Doing it on an
Let's
item?
let's the trumpet. Obviously,
But see, here's the part I'm worried about. Their reaction was upon them: flee, panic, beg, or fight. And I feel like I know which one you're going to choose. So,
Well, fear works differently. You do know that. So you've already seen evidence from posting your
staff.
your turn undead up, that they seem to turn away from it. So your experience would indicate that these are mindless undead. They don't really have any kind of thought process, and so fear is not really a concept that is going to worry them. They are very much driven by instinct. They try
did
to
you
get
say
the
they
food.
have less than animal intelligence right now?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
All right, then the spell is negated.
Yeah, so there you go.
You'd know that because
Yeah, absolutely. You've totally encountered undead before, and you've totally used these spells on them before. So you've probably established what works and what doesn't. So you're not gonna fucking hurl useless.
I know I'm level 1. I don't know shit.
Well, yeah, but even as a level 1, you've learned some things. That's why you have an experience of 3. So you guys have been around for a little while. All right. So, anyways, trample. Let's go.
And so I've been off to the side a little bit, not like I'm not always, running next to the group as close as maybe
By the way,
Billy's Shadow Song is. Go ahead.
What is that for?
But that's for the healing spell I just did.
Okay, fantastic. So
Thanks,
heal.
buddy.
So after he
28.
breaks his arm, which I would immediately know what that is,
Mhm.
and the healer lays his hands on him, and I see that more undead are encroaching upon them. I'm going to try to trample and throw my weight into a group of them that are
Okay.
approaching.
Can I at this because I figured I'm playing the whole time. Can I like change my direction on my horn to Duma at this point?
In the amount of time that's happened, you're probably still focused on.
Yeah, this would be
your
happening
original
right
hit.
about the point where he was.
Yeah, this is like right.
This is
as
right
the
after the
snaps.
attack happens. And
Yeah.
the arms.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you're still a little focused.
What kind of roll do you need for that strength?
So yeah, it's a hack and slash. So you're gonna roll a plus strength.
10.
Fantastic. 10. So you charge down, and you're gonna deal your damage.
Which is what? What is my damage?
It's on your character sheet.
Shit.
I think you're D6.
1 million.
Your D6 damage.
Uh,
Also, I'm sorry, Mike, I didn't have you roll damage. Will you roll a D8 for damage on yourself from blowing back your spell in your face?
how do
Well,
we
you did
affect
specify
his
that there
abilities?
wasn't any damage taken, but
Shut up.
okay.
D8.
So how
Don't-
do
don't
what do
take
these
that, please.
animal abilities do? They basically give me, instead of just a hack and slash against one target, it's allowing me to hit multiple targets, right?
Well, not really. What's happening is you're doing a move, and I'm having you are using. Actually, technically, I could use different moves for your moves, like different rolls and stuff like that. But it's still a hack and slash. It's still an attack. So what's going to happen though is it's going to work the same way that the wizard magic missiles did. The amount of damage you do is going to essentially be the amount of zombies that you take down because you're charging at a group of them. I didn't want to super meta that, but I felt like it needed explaining.
Roll to 6.
So you take down 6 more zombies.
Take that, broken arm, man.
Says the bear.
Ah!
With the wolf legs.
I try to speak, but all that comes out is.
Ah.
Yeah. So eight child zombies remain. Daniel, will you roll the D8 for your heal?
Sure. I was actually just thinking about that.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep up with everybody at once. This is a very different system for me because I'm used to turns, so it's hard to get into. Nice.
How much was he damaged by with that?
6. He was damaged by 6, so you fully heal him.
Don't worry, buddy. I got
Dude,
you.
what'd you say, Gap?
Thanks.
I'd say that GMing is a little easier in D&D just because of the rules and how it-
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little different to be like, do whatever, fuck it. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
but I gotta have you roll something. Also, can we let the zombies go, please? Okay.
Yeah. Attack a single person.
All right.
Into the zombies just by one of
I'd
you.
say just make a common rule of every now and then between every 2 or 3 people is fucking throw it.
Yeah, well, realistically, what it should be is it should be one of you acts and then the zombies act, because the way that zombies attacks work and you guys' attacks work is you should kind of be all clashing together at the
Yeah,
same
it should
time.
be happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Right,
So-
but that's
what
rookie
I was
mistake.
saying.
That's why I
I mean, my
specifically tried
action
to
was to
stay at a
heal you.
distance. I mean, these are zombies.
I wanted my wolf and myself
Yes.
to attack whenever.
Yeah,
I know.
so you are, what are you doing? Are you doing any kind of specific
I don't.
shot, or are you just firing
I
an
think
arrow?
the only shot I really have is a called shot, and I'm
Uh-huh.
not really quite sure how it works.
Calling it.
Calling it? Well, you
I
just
like
tell
that
me where you
concept
try to
of your
hit them.
characters just like kind of mumbling under her breath or just saying it
Yeah.
nonchalantly, you know. Child,
This
blonde
one down.
child, zo-
That
blonde
one
child
down.
zombie, left kneecap.
I don't really get what
pretty
what it's trying to tell me with the head, arms, and the legs thing. The call.
Well, okay, so called shot is for a defenseless or surprised enemy at range. These are not necessarily defenseless or
So-
surprised.
But those are the only moves that I have.
No, they're not. You can
Yeah, volley.
you have all of the basic moves in the world, so you can absolutely just shoot an arrow from
Volley.
your bow.
Pew!
Yeah, it's just a basic
Stop
attack.
calling it a volley and a basic attack. You are just putting an
hack.
arrow in a bow and shooting it.
Okay.
I was just.
So
mad.
what you're gonna do is roll a volley. Just plus dex.
Which is what?
Plus dex.
Okay, so I just need
So
to.
roll your dex die so that it says Anna rolls blah on dex.
Oh, it's not a hack and slash. It's not a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice. So you fire your arrow, and let's see. You have to. Okay, so you have to choose one. You have to move to get the shot, placing you in danger. You have to take what you can get, minus 1d6 damage, or you have to take several shots to hit your target, reducing your ammo by 1.
But I have like a bunch of ammo though.
Sure, absolutely.
Oops, you're out of ammo.
Does my wolf not help me at all?
Sure, he will. Let's see. Let me remember how that happens. Because fucking animals are weird in this game. Ranger. You attack the target, the same target, add its ferocity to your damage. So you can only add that to damage. He's not going
Okay.
to help you hit it because you're shooting arrows.
Okay.
Yeah, he's basically doing damage with your shot. He's
Uh,
blocking most of the attack.
Yeah, just let it. Please do something and let me do stuff with it.
I guess I'm just gonna pick the first one.
You have to move to
Yeah,
get the shot, placing
I'm
you
gonna
in
move-
danger.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
That's not awesome.
Yep, it
but,
is.
you know,
So you're gonna roll your damage.
which is
I don't know.
up here, right there. Wow, that was awful.
Okay, 2 damage, and then you're going to add your wolf's ferocity to your damage. Your wolf's ferocity is
Hold on. Companion. His what now?
his ferocity
His 2?
is 2. So you're gonna add 2 to your damage.
So,
So you do 4 damage. So this is what that looks like. Just because I'm gonna take it over because it's fun. So you point at a zombie child, and the wolf takes off running towards it, and you fire your arrow. And as you do, you have to step towards the front of the hill, and there's a rock kind of in the dirt there, and so you actually catch your foot under the rock and fall. And as you do, your arrow flies towards the zombie and shoots through the head of the first one. After which your dog Kiko hops on the next one and chomps its throat out. And then the arrow sticks into a third zombie's neck, and Kiko runs through its legs and bites the last one in the thigh and pulls it down to the ground.
Anus.
Arr.
And you take 4 zombies out that way.
All right. So how many zombies are there?
4 zombies
4.
left.
Well,
But as you
throw
do
your
this,
trumpet at him.
as you do this, you fall down the hill. What are you going to do as you fall?
Yeah, I help
As
with
I
the
fall?
Hadouken.
Yeah,
Can I like roll? So,
Yo,
sure. You
fuck.
can try to defy danger through. I'm assuming by acting fast, which would be a roll plus dex. A 9 on dex.
is that good or bad?
Yeah, you actually do stumble as you get your feet under you, and you feel your ankle slightly give way under you, and you're gonna take 1d4 damage.
What? Dang. How do I do that? Roll.
Roll 1d4.
Roll 1d4.
Okay, and the slight ankle sprain is apparently way more severe
Thank
than
you.
I initially thought it was, and you take 3 damage.
1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Alright.
The ranger who can't keep her feet under her, everybody.
I'm such a good ranger.
She's a great acrobat.
You look up though and notice
Thank
that
goodness I have
one of the
wolf.
last 4 zombies has actually made it to you now because you fell down
Oh,
the hill.
Okay, can I pull my
And
spear
you're
out?
much closer.
and-
Before you're able to do that, it actually begins
do that.
to lunge at you, and so you pull your. Do you have a short sword or a spear?
I have a spear.
You
I
have a
don't know why I-
spear. So it's in really close to you. So you're
wanna
pulling your
defend.
spear out.
Well, can I like hold it?
She's way farther down the hill than you are, though, Duma.
I'm a wild
Well,
kid.
is-
Okay, so hold on. Go ahead, Anna.
She's about to die.
I was gonna put it in front of me like this. Imagine this is bigger,
Uh-huh.
and I'm holding it off.
Okay, so you're holding it off. Okay, so you're not attacking, you're defending.
Well, I mean, I can't attack.
So Duma, roll
Like,
plus
what
con.
Plus Constitution.
Uh-huh.
Somebody tell me what that is.
I should be asleep.
What?
Just click your character sheet and roll the con die.
God damn it! I'm trying
Just
to do a
do it.
production
It's
thing.
so amazing.
I don't want to do the roll.
I
I want to type it.
I'll just do it for you.
2d6 plus con. I got it.
Okay, fine.
2d6
Yeah, don't let
plus
him roll for you.
Constitution. I'm not gonna. Listen, can I describe what I'm doing here?
Sure, absolutely. I imagine you're running and hopping in front of her.
No. I've jumped kind of off the top of the hill, seeing her in danger,
Mhm.
and
As a bear.
But- yeah, consider
Wolf
because
runs.
listen. I'm considering the fact that I just kind of made an attack, so I'm
Sure.
trying to be fair here to the game.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of throwing myself off the hill to kind of barrel into the zombie.
Whatever's in
To,
front of you.
Bowling.
Fantastic.
yeah, like bowling for zombies.
All right, so roll
Bear
plus con.
bowling for zombies.
8.
Oh, perfect.
All right. So hold 1 so long as you stand in defense when you or the thing you defend is attacked. You may spend hold 1 for 1 to choose an option. Redirect an attack from the thing you defend to yourself. Have the attack's effect or damage. Open up the attacker to an ally, giving that ally +1 forward against the attacker. Deal damage to the attacker equal to your level.
So I guess that would be the third one, right?
Yeah. So you're trying to just throw yourself at it and
To
give her a
damage it,
moment
knock it
to-
away. Yeah.
yeah, to kind of attack him. So fantastic. Now, Anna, are you going to? I'm sorry, Elisha, are you defending or are you stabbing at this thing with your spear? You can absolutely get the spear in its way, and as a bear comes crashing into it, you find yourself far more open to just stab it in the throat. So is that what you're gonna do?
Yes, unless anyone else has anything. They...
Nope. Roll plus strength.
Okay, gotcha.
Damn it. He fell right into that fucking trap. If you
My
fail, he's
strength
going to
is
have you
not
stab me.
My strength is not great.
Ah! He fell right into it.
So you lash your spear out as this bear tumbles over you and the zombie in front of you, and you as you do, the zombie's head just kind of falls off from the sheer force of the bear hitting it, and it falls to the ground and crumples. But as it does, you hear the snap of wood, and you realize that your spear has also snapped in half. And as
Yay.
it did, it gouged Dumont as a bear and did just a small 1 damage to you. It was nothing really as a bear. You just kind of shrug it off.
A scrape.
Right. That's the overlay. Why did that go off?
Boo boo. All right. The other 3 remaining zombies kind of push up in a line towards the rest of you at the top of the hill, as Duma and Elisha are kind of actually beside or behind them, as most of them breach past them. Do you guys do anything else?
I continue my force on Magnus.
Okay.
Hoping that he
Most useless
prepares
person
more
in
magic
this whole
missiles.
group.
Fantastic.
Now
So
I'm not healing. I can refocus up on the undead.
I
Do you
can't
have
Still
any
committed
attacks?
not doing
So what we have
I
3
do.
zombies
I
left?
have a short sword and a bow, but
So
I don't
that's
have any-
3
hold on.
zombies left.
I
right?
just was talking to you. What were you saying, Daniel?
I have the. I still have. And now I'm done healing Magnus. I am
Huh?
refocused on doing the.
Okay.
Turn on dead.
Okay, so you focus harder, and that goes back out to 3 feet.
Yeah.
Will you re-roll that for me, just for continued sustain? A fail is not going to count as a fail to drop it. So okay, fantastic. So it just maintains the same. It doesn't get any stronger with renewed focus.
That's funny. That's the lowest still. Fucking
Oh,
bullshit.
Anna, actually, you get to mark XP.
Oh yay! Because I failed.
Yeah. And that's the only one that I may have missed. So there we go. Everybody's marking XP. All right, let's lock this up so that we can finish this out. So who's next?
We have 3 Zeds remaining.
Billy, did you roll for your but Billy, re-roll for your thing. You're giving a +1 d4 damage to Magnus.
I feel
Yes,
like
sir.
so. I think
Nice.
I have to come out of bear form now because I've used up all my holds, right?
You used 1, but only had 1 because you failed the roll to do it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you're out of bear form now.
So as I tumble and get the gouge, it pulls me out of the bear form
Sweet.
back into my wildling form and my spear in my hand. And I'm kind of like catch myself a little bit.
Yep. That's good
Little-
fiction.
little
That's good
gash.
fiction right there. All right. And Magnus, what do you do?
Hold on.
That's
Sorry.
good fiction, people.
That's good fiction.
All right.
You're loud,
Sorry.
Billy.
Yeah, Billy, Jesus. After somebody's taken their move, I'll try to stab it. That is it.
All right, where are we at? Recap me real quick.
So put that on your tally there if you need it.
Do what?
A potential spear stabbing into a zombie if you need it. Put that on the tally there as a possible thing to happen if somebody doesn't kill them first.
All right. So we are at. You guys have 3 zombies remaining on this hill, Magnus.
Slayer
Okay.
of 6.
I guess we'll just try another magic missile. I mean, I got nothing. I can turn you invisible again, but I think the magic missile is going to be more
Sure,
useful.
probably a magic missile.
What are the other 2 guys gonna do? Jesus. Fucking hornblower over here.
What do you may do? I can't attack as a
I
cleric.
mean-
You want to throw something at him?
I mean, Red has definitely kept you guys pretty safe.
No, red's fine. I'm just.
Daniel,
Billy,
you
you
can
wanna do
absolutely attack as a cleric. You
Yeah,
have
dude.
some capability.
I mean, I have a little. I have 13 strength, but I'm.
yeah.
Why
I
don't
mean,
you
I
move
know.
That's
where
only
you're
if.
coming
But if
from.
I do that, then obviously that
you
drops
walk
the other
over
thing.
to one of them.
All right.
I mean, the other thing is I could try to do would be try to touch one of the zombies, and I could use my speak to the dead spell.
Indeed, you could. All right.
Try to
But I'd
wrestle
be
it to
honest
the
with you,
ground.
I don't want to do that because it's 10:30 and 30 minutes past when I want to go away.
So let's wrap it up, Michael. Please kill 3 zombies.
Okay, well, before I do that, I'll cast my cantrip of light and just hold my fucking staff in the air and do like a right and just blind the shit out of them. And then I'll cast magic missiles
Sweet.
while they're all
right,
distracted.
Roll it up.
Before
Type
the
this
fail.
Make sure you get a fail.
Yeah,
Gents.
right.
2d6 plus your intellect.
Maybe they won't retaliate because they'll be blinded. Oh.
Yeah. It's int. There you go. Very nice.
Try and play a trumpet song.
Billy
Now
loves
I
fucking
gotta roll for
trumpet.
damage, right?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for damage. You're a wizard, so 1d4. Oh, it's 2d4 because it's magic
Yes,
missiles.
yeah.
I remember. Okay,
Yes.
cool. That's
Oh, he hits 5
yay.
targets. Come on now.
Plus,
Who's
plus
getting-
another one.
Yeah, plus 1d4 damage. Because Billy gave you the thing.
Yeah.
Wow. Jesus Christ! Way to max out damage at the end of the fucking thing. All right.
That's Hadouken.
So your large sphere of energy explodes again in a great many shards, and they go out and multiple times pierce individual undead and just rip through their still fairly fresh flesh, and they all fall to the ground. And you've cleared the zombies.
All right, guys, good job.
So what do you do
Can I-
now?
Can I play a level up
Guys,
song?
You did a good job.
I'd
Oh,
say
take
we
it,
probably
yeah.
need to see if there's an empty farmhouse, right? And
Yeah.
see if we can hole up for the night. And
Okay.
Yeah, so while he was casting that last bit of magic missiles and they're all dying, and I guess there's a brief period where we're kind of recovering from the battle.
Yes.
Right. I want to be setting the farmhouse on fire
Sweet.
why?
because I
What if
believe
there's
it
supplies
is
in there?
possibly filled with more zombies.
All right,
Sure.
makes sense.
And also because he's Duma, and Duma just is like that.
And Duma, yeah, this is abomination to nature.
Way to
So I'm
squeak
over.
it in there.
So
at
I'm
the
over
end of
next
the
to
night.
it.
All right, so I can stop praying, right? There's no more.
Yes,
zombies.
yeah, you can stop praying. All right, so you guys.
I'm trying to set it on fire. By
Duma,
the way, I'm
you
not.
set
I don't have like a
fire
lighter.
to
or
the
something.
house or to the farmhouse.
I'm trying to set fire to the farmhouse
Okay, fantastic.
Isn't that the
where we saw them coming from.
No, the farmhouse on this particular homestead is like a large. It's barn.
Okay,
basically.
well, why would you say barn?
I don't
thought
know.
Yeah,
Like
it's
you were
where they
trying
were
to say.
basically coming from when we got.
Yeah, they were all coming from the barn. There's a house.
Oh, it's like Walking
farther
Dead.
down the road. Yeah, where you guys imagine the
Extermination.
family would have been.
Okay.
Also of note, there were 20 children and 1 farmer. Which
Oh,
I
Be
just-
this one,
I forgot to
one
mention.
wife.
Obviously, I could smell if there's a person nearby, right?
Sure,
Like,
yeah.
That's
Hmm?
that's just a passive thing.
Yep.
And I check the barn before it's clear. Like I peek in. You know, come on.
yeah,
I'm not
the
stupid.
barn's empty. The barn's totally empty.
Yeah, so I'm trying to burn the barn down just in case. I don't know if that's there because I'm Duma. I'm 14 years old from the forest. I don't understand how undead work. I think that this box they came out. I don't understand the concept of a barn. I think this box they came out of was the problem.
Well, I wish you would
So
express that before you burn the barn
I'm over
down.
in the corner just.
You're
Because
gonna-
I could have explained it to you, being a
You're gonna-
mage.
You're gonna
Wizard.
logic yourself out of being able to mark XP on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you because I know what you're trying to do is mark XP. So just say it like the fuck it is. Don't be because otherwise you're gonna go, oh, I'm trying to kill zombies, and at the end I'm gonna go, oh no, you didn't destroy a beacon of civilization.
No, this is
Thought-
just how I'm this like this is my my logic to the group is what I'm
Sure.
doing.
Yeah. Okay. All
This
right.
is my logic to the group. My intentions are obviously to burn down.
Yeah.
Like if I could burn down both, I'd give it a shot. But I know they're gonna sleep in the other one.
Yeah, and I'll throw some magic missiles at the barn too.
All right. Sure. Why the fuck not? That's somebody else has got an evil that they need to do.
And I'll play some taps.
All right.
Yeah, he's gonna
So-
and Billy will give me another roll d4 on that, and
So,
I'm observing and learning.
and possibly even performing mass funeral rites. At this point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
seems to be
yes,
seems to
this
be
is
appropriate.
in memoriam. We offer these souls because there's just a fucking shit ton of dead kid zombie bodies lying on a hill. Nobody decided to drag them anywhere or anything.
Yeah, Diva
So
doesn't give a shit about that.
I think while they're doing that, I would like to bury the zombie
Well,
bodies.
I think you should
start
burn
the
them.
process.
But
the undead body kids, yeah. Well, it's the sun had only just started going down, but after a fight, you guys are all weary and leery, anyways. So, Duma goes about setting fire to the farm, and that provides a substantial amount of light, actually.
Yeah, I would say nobody seen me doing it. I was just kind of hunched in a corner, just cracking two rocks together while everybody's doing whatever. Right?
Sure, yeah. And then all of a
That's
sudden,
nice.
there's a blazing
Yeah,
bonfire.
Yeah, after a little bit, I've walked away from it, and then suddenly it's
Okay, so it's
did
very
somebody set
meta.
a fire.
Yeah, nobody's even worried about it. Okay, so you guys actually may even see this as a problem. The barn is suddenly on fire. Are any of you going to try to put it out, or are you still going to magic missile it and just be like, all right, let's go?
well, I mean, it's too late for the barn. I mean, I have no means of putting it out.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, there you go.
So
Doom,
I mean,
don't know what
Well, when-
happened.
I finished up my rights, look behind me, and I'm thinking, I wish I had marshmallows.
well, yeah, but okay, so what the fuck happened? Why is the barn burning down?
What is going on here? I play a little.
Okay.
I think one of your
Little thing.
missiles maybe
Catches fire.
set barn on fire.
So there's a burning body. There's a burning barn at the bottom of this hill now, and a little farther, like there's a little path, and it goes up about maybe like a quarter mile, and then there's a house down the road that you can see that looks like a fairly large house where one would probably house a wife.
Let's check out the house.
Children.
See if it's empty.
Next, on the next exciting adventure.
Is no
Okay,
one curious about the barn? What the fuck?
No! Screw
Oh,
the
the
barn,
barn-
it's already
What are we
burning.
gonna do about it?
So accept it. It's just like, oh well, that's where we were gonna hole up, but now it's
I'm
just
gonna-
on
I'm
fire.
gonna-
Oh look, another
gonna-
house.
Go into the
Really?
house before it burns down.
I'm gonna rails this really quickly.
Okay.
I think
Are
it's
you
finished.
staying behind with the fire, Magnus, or are you gonna go to the house with everybody else?
Having-
Who said I was
having,
moving in a house?
Duma will.
Well, you, not you
play him.
necessarily, but the other ones.
Duma
I'm
will
asking
sway the
I
everybody.
mean, well, do I have to choose? All right.
being of the forest, Duma knows that wood cannot combust spontaneously.
So, who is going towards the house? The house. Everybody or nobody? Billy?
Okay.
I'll go wherever Alasha goes. That's how my character
Alasha,
works.
you've buried as many bodies as you can. The rest are in too small of pieces to be buried.
I trust Magnus, so I'll follow Magnus.
Well, I mean, I'm just kind of confused, but I mean, I got to get some
I mean, I'm
sleep,
just as
so I'm
confused as
like,
you.
all
I was
right,
just
fine.
performing the
Like, I
rites
guess
and I
what's
found
behind
my
door
house
number
and
2
I
is
was on
fine.
fire.
Fire spreads.
So what the hell is that all about?
Fine.
That's 3 people talking at once.
Yeah. I don't-
Duma sees stupid men with trumpets set fire to barn.
I'm nowhere near the barn.
All right. Anyway, stop it. Okay,
Yes,
you guys make
we're
it to the
gonna go-
house.
yes, we'll go.
You guys make it to the house. Upon a cursory
We'll
inspection,
settle it next time.
upon a cursory inspection of the house, you find 4 days worth of trail rations. So that's 4
Yay.
uses of dungeon rations to add to your current.
Actually, that's That's about what we used actually.
Yeah, exactly what you
We
used.
because we 6 days coming here, so yeah, it's
Oh,
actually
it's not exactly, but it's
close enough.
yeah. Anyways, so you replenish uh 4 more of those back up, and you find comfortable beds for all of you to sleep and spend the night in. So are you guys gonna take the time and spend the night, or do you want to do any night preparations, establish a watch, or anything like that?
I'll do a ritual.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna-
go in ahead and I'm gonna do a sanctuary. I'm gonna walk around the house real quick, or walk around the perimeter of the house.
I'm gonna have the wolf
Let me look at your rituals real quick. I'm sorry.
be where we are,
Okay.
so that he can kind of be on guard as like an assistant or something. You know, like.
All right. So now I got to
just in
roll
case
for it.
anything happens.
Yep. So you're casting the spell of sanctuary.
Yeah. You walk a perimeter, concentrating on your whatever it is. Yeah, whatever. You can read
Yep,
that
you
part.
got it. Into your deity.
Into my deity, and then we'll be alerted if anything wants to harm us and there comes within it.
Fantastic. Roll it up. All right. So you succeed, but you have to choose one. You draw unwelcome attention or put yourself on the spot. You're casting distances you from your deity. You take -1 ongoing, or after you cast the spell, it's revoked by your deity. You cannot cast it again until you commune and have it granted to you.
I'm done for the night. I think we're about to go to sleep, so I'm gonna go ahead and just have it revoked after this.
Okay. So as you utter the words of the prayer that your deity has blessed you with to kind of commit this, you find those words suddenly missing from your brain. You can't really recollect them, and you've experienced this before. You're not worried about it or anything. You know that just your deity will sometimes give you blessings that only last for a certain amount of time, and then the star takes them away. Right. Fantastic. You do that. What were you going to do real quick, Magnus?
I was basically going to try to take that invisibility spell and focus everything and make it like a bubble that just encloses the structure, so that the only way anyone would really find us is if they happened upon it and just walked into it.
Sure, yeah. Give it a shot.
Well, I don't know how we handle that.
It's a cantrip, but you're trying to cast it as a larger spell.
I'm casting it as a ritual, which is a thing.
Okay. What does the
Wanna be
thing say?
level.
When you draw on a place of power to create a magical effect, tell the GM what you're trying to achieve. Ritual effects are always possible, but the GM will give you one of the 4 following conditions. It's going to take days, weeks, months. First, you must do this. You'll need help from blank. It will require a lot of money. The best you can do is a lesser version, unreliable and limited. You and your allies will risk danger from blank. You'll have to disenchant blank to do it.
Sure.
Fun
All
like
right. Fuck me.
Basically, it's a way that like I can do anything, but you're the check to that.
Yeah, sure. So you're trying to make an invisibility bubble.
Yes.
Sure. What is gonna happen? God, I'm gonna GM this, and I'm gonna make all of those not necessarily exactly what's gonna happen, but kind of. So in order to do this, you have to actually maintain focus throughout the night. So you don't not sleep, but you don't sleep well. So,
Just have it happen during his watch, because we have to take watches anyways, don't we?
I mean,
like a thing.
you don't have to, but you can.
Yeah, but we're going to, obviously. So just
Sure.
during his watch, he could do the bubble, which I guess could be first watch.
No, I'll do it the other way. I'll get really crappy sleep, and then when it's my watch, I'll just be up. Or I can just continue to sleep. I mean, I don't care. I'll just keep it up.
Fuck.
All right.
I mean, that's what I'm just saying. That's what I'm shooting for.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
This
yeah.
isn't.
I
Like,
think it's fine. I think it's totally fine that way. I think that works. So let's take watch real quick.
I'll probably take first watch.
Okay. You're probably gonna need only 3 watches to go through a night of 8 hours.
And that's mostly because I want to watch the barn burn.
I'll take the
all way
last
down.
watch because I get up early in the morning anyway to do my
Okay.
commune.
and
Commune.
I can take watch if you want.
Second watch is on Elisha. And the trumpet boy
Since I'm
sleeps uselessly.
sneaky.
Well,
Makes
I was
a lot
actually
of
gonna
sense.
I was gonna write a song
he's like already
about
asleep.
today's events, over
Oh,
exaggerating.
so you're not going to get in a sleep. You're going to write a song.
Well, it's not a song that takes me about an hour to do.
Well, that has nothing to do with watch.
Just saying. Just saying.
God
That's
damn
what my
it.
guy does before he goes to bed.
Okay. So,
That's
anyways,
times a day.
so you guys split up your watch, and those of you who are taking watch, roll. Oh, so nothing's approaching the camp. No, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's an uneventful night.
Okay.
Anything else at the farmhouse? The farm and barn? Fantastic. So per your other roles, you guys continue through the rest of the travel completely fine. And at the end of the night, we find ourselves approaching the capital city of, what was the name of the capital city?
Jermaine.
Germain. Very good. So you guys
Wait, so
find
we leave
yourselves...
that place?
Yes, you do.
I thought we were going to stop there and then start back up there till next time.
Well, no, it's because you already rolled for
as we
perilous
leave the
journey.
place, I'm going to burn down that place.
That's fine. You're totally able to do that
If you could
Alright.
find
sneak
it,
off to the
right?
back of
But
the-
Well, that's the thing. Like
Let's wrap
Duma's
it up.
small, and nobody really tends to pay me any attention. I mean, people can say they do, but during all these sessions we've had, these last 2 sessions we've had, it seems like nobody really pays a lot of attention to me or asks where I'm at. So I assume I'm just kind of off in a back room as everybody's packing outside and getting ready, and I'm just starting a fire.
I think we should wait to approach the city until next time we play.
Okay,
'cause
that's
it's
fine.
way past the time.
But the roll's
we
already
had to
done,
go.
so that's where it ends.
and,
you know?
and
Yes, I
being
need
that
to go.
somehow that
we
barn house
we
burned
approached
down.
the outside of the city at the beginning.
Do what, Mike?
Well, being that somehow the barn just caught fire, like I thought invisibility would be a good idea.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right.
All right, let's do end of session so that everybody can go.
All right.
Does anybody
right,
feel
how
that their
much-
bonds are resolved?
Okay,
No.
I feel like my bond with Elisha, the blood bond, kind of went forwards a little bit more.
It did.
Kind of played
Do
on
we
that
think
a
it's
little bit.
completely explored though, no longer relevant or otherwise, or do we?
Well, how do you do something like that? It's like we're bound by it. I don't know how we would unless the bond is broken.
Well, or it could have some. It could have some effect on you guys, like interactions. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have some lasting effect, or one of you could save the other one's life, and it's like a special moment between friends or something like that.
Not strengthened.
Not just
Yay.
strengthened. You guys are already good buddies.
All right.
Anybody else?
No,
Um,
but I did endanger myself to combat.
Okay, well, hold on. We'll get to that. Let's talk about bonds for everybody. Go ahead, Daniel.
I was gonna say, Billy Shadowsong did not do his part of attracting business to the healing.
So he doesn't
part of
trust me
the
even
ship.
more.
Was that your
No,
thing
I-
with him? Is you didn't trust him?
I mean, he was supposed to be
well-
off getting business, and I assume he went and masturbated somewhere. I don't know.
That's,
Well, apparently, I
Well-
just found out that bonds have to be completely resolved to get experience from that, right? So
Yeah.
it would have to be that you do trust him now,
or
something.
that
so-
he really fucked you over, and now
If he
you're
had
like-
brought me some business, like I would have been maybe that would have been a little bit better. But
I don't know
yeah,
if anybody got their bonds figured out.
no. Usually bonds take a little while longer to start actually
That's
getting
big
resolved.
character development.
Yeah.
So how much did we get just overall?
Okay, so did we learn something new and important about the world?
there's zombies.
yeah,
There's a
zombies.
shitload of zombies.
Zombies are a serious thing.
Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
Okay, fantastic. So that's one. Did you overcome a notable monster or enemy? Zombies
I think
don't count.
They weren't
20
notable
zombies. I mean, yeah, zombie doesn't count. 20 of them.
Tiny little zombie kids.
I healed 2 people today.
Yep. Did we loot a memorable treasure? No,
No.
the flaming tenders of a barn don't count.
No.
Maybe. We'll never know.
You heal 2 people is I'm getting to that here. We're gonna go through the alignment stuff. Billy's Shadow Song, your chaotic alignment says to spur others to significant and unplanned decisive action. Do you feel like you did that tonight?
Well, when we went over the hill, I sounded my battle horn.
No,
Oh, my
definitely not. Other people convinced everybody else to go over the hill.
Last time, definitely with that whole party thing. but
Yeah,
this time-
sure. This time, not so much. Elisha, endanger yourself to combat an unnatural threat. I seem to recall you rolling down a hill
I did.
at zombies.
And holding my spear.
Yeah. Duma, I don't think we
Okay.
even need to talk about yours. Pretty
I
obvious.
definitely destroyed a symbol of civilization.
Magnus.
Now I won't. I don't think we need to count twice, right?
No, yeah, you only count once in
So
each.
So
do I
that gives me
get
a point. Yeah.
Yeah,
one experience point for mine?
That puts
one
me at 8
experience
of
point
8
for
by
yours.
the way.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
at 7 out of 8.
Did you
talk
count
about
the
that
one
after.
for learning the new enemy or whatever? The zombies?
Huh?
Not you, Anna. We just marked another XP as a group because we learned something new about the world about
I did
zombies.
not mark that. Should
Okay,
I?
well then you're at 8. There you go.
Yay, 8 about 8.
Magnus, use magic to directly aid another.
Yeah, I think I totally helped everyone kill zombies, and also I helped. I helped Red protect the sleeping area.
Yes, you very much did.
Word 8. That's level 2.
Red the human, endanger yourself following the precepts of your church or god. Do you feel like you accomplished that tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. By which action?
I mean, well, I endanger myself by lowering, I guess, weakening the turn on dead spell to heal.
To heal someone.
Yeah, that makes
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very nice. Who was hurt. So that's definitely within the precepts of your god. Very good. Mark XP. So your XP goes up by 1.
And I also help I need, like, he did the house as well. So,
Yeah, you
I
help.
mean, I stayed outside the house. You know, there's one more zombie unaccounted for.
Yes. Well, there's a person unaccounted for, not necessarily a zombie.
That's true, I guess.
But yes,
maybe-
you
maybe we should-
absolutely endangered yourself to follow the precepts of your church or god. So there's that, and then that's it for everybody. So everybody should at least add 2, and everybody was at about 5 or 4. So everybody should be around 6 or 7 or 8,
I'm at
depending
8.
on fails.
I get to pick an
7.
advanced move.
7.
7 for Daniel.
8.
8.
So do I, at the end of this, change my level to 2 and
Still
then
not
put the
level. That's-
XP down to 0?
What?
If it's 8 out of 8, does that mean we level?
Yes, if it's 8 out of 8, you level, and we'll talk about levels at the beginning of the next one, so that everybody
Okay.
can go. Because I want everybody to be here for that.
Okay.
For me and Banana specifically, are we going to be selecting a new ability on this list here?
Yes.
Yeah, but we'll do
so
that next time
so-
when we level.
Well, you want to have the ability ready to go for next time. He'll explain it, but you should probably take the time to pick your ability from.
yeah,
him.
I
Then
mean,
talk
you might want to go ahead and pick out what things are going to be what, but
Yep.
basically, whenever you level up, there's an action, and you'll complete that action. So there's actually a level up.
we already have one of these because this one says from level from 2 to 5. So I'm assuming like you'd get from when you level 3, 4, and 5, you'd have 3 abilities from this side over here, and then
I
6,
think it would be
7,
2,
8,
3,
9, 10 from
5,
this side.
Yeah, it's
right?
2 through 5. So when you hit level 2, you're gaining your first one.
Okay.
You smell me?
What?
Yeah. Let's finish this.
Well, it's 2
I
through
mean,
5.
we're done.
2
Yeah.
and 5.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So are we
So
doing
that's it.
spells next time? Is that what we said?
Do what?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Everybody's gonna level up next time at the beginning of next time.
Okay.
Cool deal. We're good. I mean, that's it for the night. We probably should figure out when the next one's gonna be, but if
We can talk
don't-
about that randomly throughout the week.
Yeah.
Anybody want to plug anything before we end the stream?
Yo, mama
Yo,
needs
sleep.
a plug.
Daniel wants to go to sleep so
Twitch.tv/Mad
bad. I
Vapor
know.
Gaming.
Daniel, you're good to go, man.
You can
All
go.
right, I'll catch you later.
Time.
Thank you.
Later, Daniel.
We'll see you on the next one.
At Mad Vapor.
At Mad Vapor.
Twitch.tv/Mad Vapor.
Twitch.tv/Mad Vapor
Good night.
Gaming 5 nights a week.
Night, Daniel.
You can follow him on Twitter at MadVGaming. What happened? All right, I'm gonna
All
close out the stream and then I'll talk to you guys in a second.
It's
All right, I'll hang around.
10:52. I'll probably be going to sleep after this.
All right,
I'm
well, I'll
just
see-
gonna try
I'll-
to squeeze some games in, but I'll still be here for while you close your.
All right.
You didn't hear any of that. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow playing GTA. But this has been fun. We're going to try to do this at least once a week. So be sure to stop back on Dungeon World Day because it's going to be fucking awesome. You guys are awesome. What else can I say? Appreciate you guys showing up, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. You're watching Mad Vapor Gaming, and I'm a Mad Vapor. Good night.